It was a chilly autumn morning in Washington, the kind that made your breath visible as you spoke. Senator John Kennedy was running late for a series of important meetings. He hurried into his black sedan, coffee in hand, ready to dive into the day's whirlwind of politics. But something was different that morning. His driver, Michael, seemed unusually quiet. Normally, Michael was a man of good humor, quick with a kind word or a joke to lighten the ride. That day, however, he kept his eyes forward, his hands gripping the wheel tighter than usual. Kennedy noticed but didn't say anything at first. He was preoccupied with his notes, phone calls, and the pressing demands of office. Yet as the ride stretched on, the silence became heavy. Finally, Kennedy closed his notebook and asked, "Michael, you okay?" There was a long pause. Michael hesitated, then forced a smile in the rearview mirror. "I'm fine, Senator. Just a little tired." But Kennedy had spent years reading people, listening not just to what was said but what wasn't. Something wasn't right. He leaned forward, lowering his voice. "Son, you don't look fine. Talk to me." Michael's jaw clenched. For a moment, Kennedy thought he wouldn't answer at all. But then, in a trembling voice, the truth spilled out. "I don't have a home right now, sir. Been living in my car for the last 3 weeks. Still showing up to work every day, but I'm just trying to hold it together." The senator froze. A man who had driven him for months, someone who knew his routes, his habits, and even his preferred coffee order, was sleeping in his car at night? Kennedy felt his throat tighten. He knew Washington was filled with stories like this, but hearing it from someone he saw daily hit differently. "Michael," Kennedy said softly, "why didn't you tell me?" Michael shrugged, his eyes glistening. "Didn't want to burden anyone. Didn't want to seem weak. I've been working 2 jobs, but between medical bills for my mom and rising rent, I couldn't keep up. When my lease ended, I had nowhere to go. But I figured I could handle it for a while." Kennedy sat back in silence, guilt washing over him. Here he was, a man in power, debating policies on housing and wages every week, while the man driving him to work was silently fighting a battle for survival. That night, Kennedy couldn't sleep. Michael's words haunted him. He thought about his own life, how many times he had been given opportunities, how many people had extended kindness when he needed it most. Now, he had the chance to do the same. The next morning, Kennedy asked Michael to meet him at his office before their usual schedule. Michael showed up, looking nervous, unsure what to expect. Kennedy greeted him warmly and motioned for him to sit. "Michael," Kennedy began, "I don't just want you driving me around. I want you to know you matter. Your life matters. And I won't stand by while you live in your car." Michael's eyes widened. "Senator, I didn't tell you to get